Yeah, mute your controller.
Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. It's been a tremendous college football playoff so far, and it's down to this, the semifinals. Which team will head on to the national championship game? Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semifinal collision. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Grab behind the line. It's Adams. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. The running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Finally marked out after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first and long. Looking for a gap. It's Cornelius. Solid run. They'll bring it down to the 28-yard line.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Under heavy pressure, hit as he throws it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
How about that? First play of the game in a playoff game, you take a shot downfield and you hit it for big yards. Now you got some momentum here early in the game.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on fourth down.
Trying for a fourth down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. offense starts with excellent field position. They're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw. It's Matthews. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Second down after that completion. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. The ball is caught. Breaking through defenders. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Just another great example, Chris, of an Ohio State quarterback and receiver combination being so dangerous. Think about it, over the last 8 or 10 years, I think Ohio State has been as consistent as anybody when it comes to the passing game and the efficiency that comes with it.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. It's complete. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Buckeyes will have 1st and 10 here. The offense with some pre-snap motion. And the quarterback keeps it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
And it's a nice job by this defense. They saw option, actually forced the quarterback to pull the ball on the read, and then they corral him for a loss. You could tell they worked hard on that in practice.
Important second down play coming up. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid gain.
And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Back to pass. It's Matthews. Bringing pressure. Pass caught. Can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a 1st and goal now.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
2nd down and goal upcoming. And they're trying to punch it in here. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Solid game there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He'll take a deep shot. And the pass is dropped. Incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Gonna run it. It's Cornelius. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. That's a solid gain to move the sticks as the first quarter clock winds down. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Dogs hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Can he take it all the way? Inside the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return. But they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. Just trucks the man. Powers through another guy. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid game.
Like great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray, and more recently Jake Fromm, and of course Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back national championships. And what they're seeing today from this quarterback, they got to be very proud of.
finding some room at the 25. We saw them at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
And he'll lost it to the end zone. Oh, it is incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Man, I don't know how he wasn't able to hold on to that football in the end zone. That's a touchdown. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for this defense. When they get to film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. What was the breakdown that almost allowed that big play?
Send the back in motion. Looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Going the other way, can they catch him? Past the 50. At the 30 now. The 10. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Ohio State. Kicking team after the PAT try. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence, and you'll start to see some missed tackles.
Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Kicking team on now for the extra point. Point after is good. They're down 14 now, 21-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Here's the second down play. They'll test the right side here. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. But I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Second and 10 here. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to pass, it's Matthews. He's moving out of the pocket. Lets it go on the move, launching deep. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously, but I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape, broke loose from the pocket, and put the ball on a string, but he just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after that run on the previous play. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Yeah, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
Back to throw again. Running out of time in the pocket. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And looking for a big play here. Caught near the goal line. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal. The Buckeyes line it up with first and goal. Receiver makes the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Here's the point after attempt. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now they get set to kick it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 21. That's good work by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. That's the 3rd pick tonight thrown by this QB. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Boy, just a drive killer right there, Chris. He didn't seem to throw that ball with much confidence. Just put it up for grabs, and the defense comes down with it.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. Over in that time. Second down play coming up for this offense. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And that's a solid gain for the defense able to bring him down.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy and keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back. It's Matthews. Defense is coming after him. And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Quick throw caught on the left side. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Ohio State. But they try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. This has been a rough first half. They'll have to regroup at intermission, but in the meantime, let's see if they can get some momentum going. Looking to scramble now. And the junior decides to pick up the first down himself. The Dogs come up to the line in the hurry-up. And looking to throw now on first down. He's escaping the pocket now. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Hit as he threw. He's going deep here. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Well, it seems like anytime this defense is pressuring him, he loves to go to his left, being a left-handed quarterback. And to me, he just tried to do too much, and the ball ends up getting intercepted.
First down, looking to throw the football. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. Second down after the incompletion. Play action fake, looking to throw. And the pass is just thrown away. Clearly intentional grounding. And here comes the penalty mark. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? To the air, it's Matthews. The pocket breaking down. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. He's high off the ball.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking to throw it from the red zone. The pass rush closing in. And it's the senior getting home with the sack. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. And the kick is good. Offense settles for 3 on the drive. And they add to their lead. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Dogs will kick it off to begin the second half. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field.
42 Spider.
First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After the loss on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 22.
Let's go.
To the air, it's Matthews. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense wraps him up.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws. They are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
On 3rd down, it's a handoff. He shreds the tackle. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Toss play to the running back going left. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
That run moves the ball across the 40. Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41, and they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision. Unleashes the stiff arm. And that big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to about the 36.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big 3rd down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
And the tackle is made, but let's check out what this flag is about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Buckeyes pick up enough to get a first down there. Scanning the field, it's Matthews. Short throw complete to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Solid run, moves the ball out across the 20 to the 21.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Can't connect downfield, incomplete, and a turnover on downs.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up for a first down and goal. The Buckeyes looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Touchdown, Ohio State. To stretch the lead, the route is on. Just a brilliant game from this quarterback. With a spot in the natty on the line, you need your guy to step up, and this guy has delivered so far today.
You know, it's just everything coming together. The preparation that he put in leading into this game, the offense doing their job of taking care of him, the receivers running good routes. Everything right now is clicking for this offense and this quarterback.
He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. That last possession, they got stopped on fourth down in their own end. Let's see if they can get it going this time.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Lets it go quickly. And he's got it. They bring him down, but not before a huge gain. Moves the ball to the 40-yard line. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw complete to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Good enough for first down yardage.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. And no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Bulldogs looking to cash in this red zone trip.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looking to throw again. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Quick throw to the left side. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And they'll set up for the PAT. And the PAT is good. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Pressure is coming. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Offense getting set. It's second down.
Easy.
Back to pass. It's Matthews. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. Big gain across midfield. They'll spot it down near the 30. Drive stays alive with that first down completion.
22 Spider. 4-2
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to throw it on first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He's going to take off here. And he'll head out of bounds to avoid the hit. Did not pick up first down yardage. What's the play call here on second down for this offense?
9-0. Go.
Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
Powers through. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush to sack. This middle linebacker can play all over the field. That's why they bring him in the blitz, and he gets home.
Yeah, usually you think of this middle linebacker. He's kind of a sideline-to-sideline player defending the run. But here, the timing and the instincts as a blitzer coming right through the middle of that offensive line, and he gets to the quarterback.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's running out of time here. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Pressure coming, and they've got him again.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Bringing pressure. And the protection breaks down again. Back-to-back sacks.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Running out of time in the pocket. It's a fumble. The offense recovers, but they're way short of the marker. Ends up killing the drive.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Buckeyes are in the red zone. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. He breaks free. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Short pass finds the tight end. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And this one is getting ugly. Lining up to try the extra point. And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on 4th down in their end and got stopped. Finds room at the 30. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
On the double.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Here's the throw deep downfield. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Dogs.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. And I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
Automatic in the PAT. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. And they'll just try to run some clock here, keeping it on the ground. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
Scanning the field, it's Matthews. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
Well, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First and goal here for the offense.
Lasso. Travel.
They'll try to run this one in. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Okay, ready?
Second and goal for the offense. Linebacker shifting around now. Receiver in motion now. Movement here from the tight end. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. He's swarmed by the defense. Here we go. Third and goal coming up. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Defense is coming after him. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the route is on. Of course, they'll decline the offsides penalty, and the touchdown will stand. Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good as they build on this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Good work by the blockers in that return team. He found the lane, and so this drive's going to begin with good field position. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's got some space. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. And they'll set up now for the extra point drive. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick 6 in the last possession. Catch made across the middle by the running back. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers, the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The pocket breaking down. Got him. He's sacked. After the sack on first down, it's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
The pass rush closing in. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He lets it go on the move. It's complete. What a grab near the sideline.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This has been a tremendous performance by this team. Now just the finishing touches. Run out the clock and let the party begin. Solid game, moves the ball to the 37.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Pressure is coming. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
They've converted one of their 2 4th down attempts so far. Looks like we're going to get a 3rd attempt right here.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The quarterback making some changes at the line. Trying for a 4th down completion. Looking for his big tight end. Beautiful catch right near the sideline. Gets the foot down.
And I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10.
42, spot.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, it's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
A gain makes it 2nd and medium.
Set. Hut.
Ball handed to the running back. Tackled, but 1st down. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically, and they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.